Hello, everyone. First of all, welcome to Turkey. I hope you have a great semester here and you experience what Turkey has to offer to you. Well, about the club, we are SUDOSK, Sabancı University Outdoor Sports Club, and I'm the president, Arca. We'll talk you through what we do and how we can be involved in our activities in this presentation.
Hello, I'm the primary manager of the SUDOS Club. So we'll briefly talk about a few of our activities. And first of all, we have branches that how we organize our events: education, media, equipment, climbing, and organization. So first of all, we given a training program for if you want to attend the campings or highly training required activities. Media, you can just pass by. Okay. Okay, our general weekly structure is as follows. So we have the general meeting on the Monday. Then on Tuesday we have climbing day. Okay, in the gym we have a climbing wall, and on Tuesdays we teach you how to fall properly. Then we let you try it. Wednesday we have weekly runnings. On 9 o'clock we run around the lake, and Thursday, if our trainings are going on, we have morning training, and on the weekends we do our events. So we go camping in the various sites, like in Istanbul or outside Istanbul. We, I mean, I think this will be the most interesting part for you. We go trekking or hiking for the Belgrade forest or the forest nearby, and it's doesn't require any training, so you can just come here, take your boots, and go hiking with us. On Wednesday we have running activities, and we try to attend to various competitions with our running team. uh, so it's we're not really professional yet, so if you want to give it a try, you can easily come and run with us. And also there's a video orienteering with our running team actually. Orienteering is a game that you have a map and try to find some spots, so it's also fun.
Well, as you can see, we do actually a variety of activities, and you can be involved in many of them. I know there are like many international students that are in our activities, and we always have space for you, obviously. I want to go through a little bit of climbing because that's one of the main points of our club. We climb outdoors, we climb indoors. As my friend mentioned, we have a gym. We have a boulder wall in our gym in the university, so you can come join us on Tuesdays. We are open to everyone, and we teach you how to climb, fall, the important stuff. And we have the equipment, so we after we give you the small introduction to climbing in our wall, we let you come with us to outdoor climbing sessions, and then you can experience, like, I can't say real climbing, but sports climbing, like where you actually climb the mountain. Some images, they're all images of us. These are us right now here. There are several climbing places around campus, and there are some away from Istanbul as well. We try to go to all of them. Mainly, it's a little dependent on the weather, obviously, but you can get to experience lots of places. Bouldering is the inside version of it. As I mentioned, we have a bouldering gym. You can come and join us. The holes you see here are plastic. They're to replicate what you might see outdoors, and you train here to get better. These are pictures from our wall. Well, think only one picture here, but you can come and check it out. Ice climbing, we were supposed to do it this week actually, but due to some, obviously you heard the earthquake, the event was cancelled. Also, that's our friend here. This is all again pictures of us. Um, oh yeah, a few more pictures. It's not as dangerous as you think, as long as you take the precautions and you use the right equipment. Um, Even if you fall, you don't get damaged, and again, it's not as dangerous as you might imagine. We are not always, going out camping and climbing. We also do some fun activities as well. We go out to bars, drink, and have fun. We chat with each other. We try to be close to each other as much as possible, and meet you guys, obviously, in these SUDOSK activities. As my friend mentioned, again, we give trainings for camping and climbing. For the camping one, we offer you a professional education with a professional of Turkish, I don't know how to say it, but official mountaineering society, I think, the translation. And he comes to here, teaches you the important stuff, how to survive in the wild. That's 4 trainings, and we go out camping after the trainings are done. Oh yeah, Olympus is our biggest event. We go here. It's in Antalya. We go here and we enjoy the sea. There are some climbing routes there. It's a very chill place. We love it here. We try to go here every year. We couldn't go in COVID years, obviously, but we go there, climb, and chill by the fire. It's a really chill place. It's not like a hotel, but more of a how to say, they're small houses made of wood, and it's a very relaxing place. Also, there's the Junda House. It's Sabancı University's house, actually. We use it as well as some other clubs. We're gonna go there this semester as well. We can again chill, relax, and swim. This is a close nearby forest that we go here to climb. It's really close, 10 minutes by car. We go here and climb and go hiking. These are some pictures where we go to the summit. Yeah, where we summit. Um, there are mountains all over Turkey, and we go if the time allows us. We go and try to summit. It's a very hard process. Actually, you walk 10 hours just to reach the summit, and then you walk around 7, 8 hours going down. Uh, well, you have lots of time to
Well,
think
it's
about why
training
you're
for
there.
guys. It's definitely training for guys, by the way.
It's a little hard, but when you're at the top, it's a beautiful view. The when you're at the top of that mountain, it's a different feeling. I can tell you that. Well, that was it, and the left one is our WhatsApp group chat. If you want to come, that's only for internationals. We give you the important event information there, and the right one is our Instagram account. You can always check us out there. We try to I will open you up. We try to share everything we do and keep you informed. Well, thanks for listening.
Okay. Hello, everyone. First of all, we hope you're well and welcome to Sabancı University. We hope you have a great semester here. We're the, as you can see, Model United Nations Club. And right now we will be introducing you our club. It's actually quite new. Well, it's not new, but it's newly activated. Unfortunately, there's been about 10 years of gap in our club history that we will mention in a minute. So to begin, starting off with, what is MUN? Though we are pretty sure that you have at least heard of it, Model UN like its name, is a simulation of the United Nations. It's committees, it's sub-bodies, and these simulations usually last about 3 to 4 days. And they follow a schedule that includes a bunch of committee sessions, lunch, coffee breaks where you get to socialize, build network, and have fun. So now maybe you're wondering, what do you do in the committee sessions? Like you dress up all formal, you get in these, classes and assign every delegate a country, you get placards. What do you do? Yeah, basically every committee has an agenda item. I'm going to mention this very briefly due to time limitations, but every committee has an agenda item, and they are usually like a debatable and recent world event, an issue that our world is dealing with. And these young people who have hopes in the future and are eager to solve these issues, they get together and they simulate the UN committee in a way that each of them gets assigned and allocated a country, and they have to follow the policies of those respected countries. Like they can't just be like, "This is my opinion, and I want to do this in the debates or the resolution ratings." They have to follow the policies of their countries for that to be a realistic simulation. And so, basically, after the debates, like I said, there's a resolution writing process. Basically, all your solutions in a document in very much detail, like the original UN, and then you vote upon it collectively. So that's the procedure usually in an MUN. And anything else? No, that's it. And the MUN community in Turkey is very large, like the global community. It's full of people with potential and, like I said, hope in the future. So to talk about a little bit about our history of our club, like I mentioned, it was established back in 2000 and the first international conference to be held in Turkey ever. Our club, as you'll see in a minute, has also won the Best Delegation Award in Harvard MUN. And the conferences has been held on and off until 2014. And then 10 years, fast forward, we're here. It is alive and back, and inviting all of you to believe in it as well. Our conference in our own campus, the 7th edition of Sabancı MUN, will be held in April 28th, 29th, and 30th. We are more than happy to welcome you there as delegates, as organization members, anything you want. We are going to be informing you more about the teams, and I think I'm going to let my friend Kemal take it from here.
Hi, welcome. Firstly, now I'll be talking about the teams of our conference. So basically, the goal of an MUN club is to hold its own conference, right? And we'll be doing it. And now I'll be talking about the teams of the MUN conference. So firstly, we have an academy team. If you have experience with MUN, I believe you're familiar with these because these are basically standard MUN teams. Academy team basically organizes the committees, writes the documentations for the committees, creates guides for them, etc. Like there's a bunch of stuff to do. Other than that, the other ones are basically the branches of the organization team. And press team, I think it explains itself. They take pictures in the conference. They also create the Instagram posts in our page, or also responsible for basically designing everything. Administration team only works during the conference. They are basically responsible for, how can I say, bringing the things that delegates require during the conference. So basically, they work as a staff during the conference. PR team, I think it's one of the most important teams of an MUN conference. They are basically responsible for the social media, the mailing traffic. They're also responsible for the entertainment during the conference. Logistics team, they basically, let's say, arrange the shuttles, say
Accommodation.
Yeah, stuff like
that.
that. Basically, like the term of logistics, basically. And IT team, they create the website, and they're also responsible for the, let's say, equipment during the conference. But I mean, so these are basically some responsibilities, and we hold weekly meetings, sometimes bi-weekly, depending on the agenda. But if you just want to come to the conference, there's another option. You you can just show up as a delegate. You will be only there for the conference days. And by being a delegate, I think Yammer mentioned the procedure a little bit, but I'll be just like, I mean, you can basically learn about diplomacy, international relations, and UN, and you'll be also writing some documents there. So you'll be also, let's say, improving your skills of academic writing and speaking, because the debates are, let's say, they are formal, so you need to be using your academic skills there. And also, I mean, it's fun. You meet a lot of people. I mean, I met lots of people, especially when I did MUN back in high school. But I mean, community is also like community is growing day by day. So I think it's a let's say there are more people doing MUN right now. Yeah, yeah. Like details of the conferences, we have the dates, as you can see. I mean, as we have mentioned, there will be lots of university students attending this conference. We are expecting around 300 people to the conference. Yeah, as we mentioned, we have some committees, and this will be a whole campus event, so there'll be vendors and stuff. So there will also be entertainment. We will be holding social events, probably for the 2 nights that we'll be doing the conference. And now I'll be briefly mentioning the committees. I mean, this might not like mean much to you, but if you're interested, we will be happy to explain them. But so GA1 and 3, they are basically general assemblies of the UN, if you're familiar with the procedure of the UN itself. So basically, these are the committees, and these committees will be debating topics that are, let's say, that are the topics of this, let's say, organizations and sub branches of the UN. And we also have some, I say the Joint Crisis Committee is basically like a reenactment of history. So you'll be basically going against, like, there will be two teams going on each other, and they'll be basically debating and writing, like, so basically they'll be rewriting the history against one each other. And yeah, so since we are kind of new, these are our like previous conferences that you have attended. So these are basically two prestigious universities in Turkey, and Yağmur actually went to all of them, so you can like maybe talk about them a little bit.
Like Kemal said, they are very high quality conferences, and we are currently also working with their teams, collaborating on what these universities can do together. You can attend as a delegate, as a chairperson, if you have experience as a press member. All of those roles are open for you, and you can just consider your own talents and interests, and ask us if you have any questions. This is our WhatsApp group if you want to stay tuned of the announcements. We also have an Instagram page.
Yeah, we forgot to add the handle, but it's pretty easy. It's Sabancı MUN. You can find us on Instagram. So please follow to keep updated. We'll be also having a website in a week or so. So yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
We'll just introduction of oh my god. Okay. Okay. Hello. Okay. Hi everyone. Again, welcome to Sabancı University. We're the international club at Sabancı University. I'm Jenna. I'm the head of public relations.
Hi guys, I'm Seep. I'm also the head of public relations, and I'm also a member of the academia team and
Hi.
social media. So I handle the Instagram page.
And I'm Safwan. Welcome to Turkey. I hope you have a good time over here. We're going to try our best to make sure that you have a good time and you don't have any problems with interacting with, for example, local people and everything. Because, yeah, as you know, there's a little bit of a language barrier over here. Okay, let's start then.
Okay, so about SUINT. So our club was basically based on the facilitation of every student in Sabancı on campus, and um, it's basically made to help you feel at home, because I know like moving from your home country to an entirely new environment, new country is hard, and this club helps you makes you feel more comfortable. Everyone is in the same situation as you basically in this club, and through our events it helps you, you know, meet new people, feel more comfortable on in Sabancı. Our mission is to bridge the gap between all students, no matter what your nationality is, what your background is. And there's a misconception that it's only exclusive to international students at Sabancı, but that's not true. We actually have a lot of Turkish students in our club. And as you can see, our mascot, Madame Penguin, represents what students is about: sociability, unity, and diversity.
Okay, now go at the departments. So we have three main departments over here: academia, socials, and travels. So firstly, academia. It's mostly about holding seminars, events, and everything. So like all of our events are going to be in English, so you won't have any problem with that. And we have a lot of events before, so you'll see it would not only be like informative stuff, we'll also be having interactive stuff. For example, we have something called stand-up comedy, and it's also knowledgeable. So it's based upon topics of real world, and which we discuss in a more comedic manner, you can say. Then there's socials. So we basically, it's a platform that engages student interaction, and we hold events like, for example, parties inside, outside campus, mostly outside campus, in places, exclusive places, and very nice places that you might not be able to go. We'll go over some of them later in the slides. And lastly, it's travels. So by travels, we go around Turkey and sometimes even outside Turkey. Not yet, but we're planning to have trips outside Turkey too, but mostly Turkey in places that where you can explore the culture and the landscape of Turkey. Then these are the secondary departments, or the supporting departments. So there's marketing, which take care of all the social media accounts and make sure that you're up to date with all the events and everything. Then there's PR. It's for networking and interacting between the Turkish and the international community. Then there's graphics, which is responsible for making all the content on social media, and you'll see a lot of posters around campus about upcoming events. And lastly, there's IT, and I'm also part of IT. So we're working on websites, like we're making a website, and we are also implementing a ticketing system to make everything easier for parties and everything, since our parties mostly have like around more than 250 people. So to make the process very easy, we have an IT team. Then our numbers, basically we have a student reach of almost 5,000 in the campus. So it includes our social media accounts, the posters we have around campus, and the events we hold. And we have reached approximately like two-thirds of the student body in the university. Now let's go over the previous ones.
Okay, so as Safwan mentioned, we've held a lot of events on campus and off campus. So, for example, if there are any big football matches or cricket matches, we have some screenings in like big cinema halls on campus, and everyone gets together, and it's very competitive. It's a very nice place to be at. And then we also have yard sales where you can, where we like give stalls to international people, and they can sell their stuff, and maybe the new coming members can purchase those things for their dorms. We've every semester we have welcome parties, so stay tuned. We might have one this spring semester, and everything will be announced on our social media page. Plus, the benefit of the international club is everything is in English, so there's not going to be any language barrier. And we go to exclusive locations such as Vandal, Galata Port, Istanbul 360. So these are like prestigious clubs and nice places. So you get an opportunity to join us. And then every year we have a Halloween party. Some of you might not get a chance to attend that because it's going to be in the fall, but we have frequent events and we'll be happy to have you with us.
we can go to travel events. So we travel trips, as I said, we travel trips all around Turkey. So you can see some of the ones that we have had already. So we went to Bursa, Izmir, Antakya, and Cappadocia. So we stay over there for like a weekend. So 2 or 3 days. The club themselves, ourselves, are going to manage all the transport and and the stay over there. So basically, the hotels and everything. You won't have to worry about anything. We'll manage it all for you. So and make sure you don't have any problems like navigating around the place, since there might be a language barrier. So we make sure that you don't have any problems. Then we also have sporting events around campus. So about different sports. So for example, we had a chess tournament earlier. It was since it was online, so because of COVID. But right now, since we're thankfully on campus now, so we also have in-person events. For example, last semester we had a basketball tournament in which more than 10 teams participated, and there was a huge turnout in terms of spectators too. So we'll have prizes for these events, and you can sign up as a team if you want. So there's no restrictions upon participation too.
Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm also a member of the academia team. So here in this department, we have a lot of everything that's not related to parties or travel events that falls under academia. So I'll just discuss some of the main events that we have, and those are, you might think that these are boring, but these are very informative events that, like, we gather a lot of people and they can basically talk about anything they want, and we can if you have an idea, we can create it into an event. And for example, as Safwan mentioned, we have stand up comedy as well. This is fairly new, but if you're interested in that, we can just throw some topics and you'll be given like a minute or two. You can debate on that. If you want, you can debate it with someone else. And we have these sort of events in like a very chill location, like maybe sometimes a lounge of some dorm building, and everyone gathers, we get snacks. So that's one way we can interact with each other. Okay, so this is one of the main events of academia, Finer Things. We gather almost every Thursday. Once the semester starts running smoothly, we'll start having Finer Things again. And here we sit together, and every week we have a topic. Sometimes the topic is completely random. Like, we sit together, and then that's how we decide on a topic. Like, okay, what are our mutual interests? So it's very interesting, like the way we come up with the topic. And we have hot chocolate, and you don't need any membership for this. You can just come join. There's no fee, and you're more than welcome to join us. And sometimes they're like funny topics. It's fun. We talk about relationships, we talk about long distance relationships, and money crisis. If you're running broke, we'll discuss that and laugh about it. So you know what, it's a lot of fun. And also, some of you might be aware by the concept of Humans of New York. If you don't follow them on Instagram, it's Humans of NY. And so we incorporated that concept last semester and came up with Humans of Sabancı. You can follow us on our Instagram page. This is the handle, Humans of Sabancı _ and here we gather people from different nationalities, and we'll be more than happy to have you on our page. And we just ask you to share something of your own, just some story, and then we take a picture of you and we put it on a page. So it's a great way to network, and especially if you're new, you can make new friends. People can get to know you. If you have like an art page or something, you can advertise it on this page, and it's a great way to integrate yourself into the Sabancı community. And let's give you 10 seconds and you can follow the page. And there's also a Google form link in the bio, so you can just fill it out and we'll reach out to you. And you can be on the page, or you can just, if you see me around campus, you can let me know and I'll take your details.
Now for our upcoming events this semester. Our social events include what we're planning basically: welcome party and a spring party. They're in talks right now. And for travel events, we have Marmaris and Sirince Kuşadası, all upcoming events that you can join us on. And something that's not on the presentation is International Day. We're actually planning on doing a kind of cultural day or international day where people from any country sets up their own stand to represent their own country, basically sell their own food, like posters of their country. just so people around campus can get to know more about your background.
Lastly, we'd like to discuss the membership package. So you can be a member of SUMUN by paying a small fee. We'll share more details soon. And so if you get the SUMUN premium subscription, you basically get a 20% off on all our events that include travel events, social events. So any party, if you're a member, you get a 20% off. So it's a very useful pack, and you also get like an exclusive SUMUN merchandise, which includes a mug. The picture quality is a little distorted here, but it's a mug, it's a bag, and then you also get a little passport, which you can fill up with Polaroids or stamps that we keep selling or we keep giving out on our events. And once you fill the entire passport up, we give you a present. And if you want to be on the mailing list, which is basically being on the mailing list is like a huge advantage, because you'll get the details of all the events first before the rest of the community is introduced. And you can just follow us on Instagram. When you follow us on our story right there, there'll be a Google Form link. Join us, be a part of the mailing list, and stay updated with all the events and everything that we have to do. And we would love to have you be a part of this club. Thank you.
Thank you.
So thank you very much everyone for your presentations to Mr. Samet and our students. There are lots of students clubs, and I've been a higher education student for 10 years. By this year, I have never seen such an active students club social media. So you can follow them or maybe participate them. I think it would be opportunity to improve your social media skills as well. There are lots of students for the business school here and for the political sciences that came for exchange. There are various clubs that may take your that may catch your interest, so give them a chance when you are available. This will be the last presentation of today. Uh, from here now, we will go to our campus tour. I hope you are up for a little walking. It's a little cold outside, but it's better because there will be rain tomorrow, so better we do it now. Tomorrow's program will be also very important because the student resources and the IT units will be explaining you the interfaces we use for your registrations, course registrations, etc. I suggest you to not to miss them. Other than that, maybe the most important thing here is that there will be a legal presentation about your residence permit. Miss Berna will talk about it a little.
Yeah, guys, tomorrow is really important. Like for legal procedures, first of all, you have to finish your online registrations, like anything regarding your registration at the university, because with this way you can get student certificates and you can apply for student business permit. Then I will talk about how to get the student residence permit cards in detail tomorrow, and I will mention some important tips and tricks because you will go to some governmental places by yourself, so you have to be informed about everything. So please join these seminars, like the other presentations tomorrow as well, especially legal presentation. This is really important. If your friends don't know about anything at all, just let them just let them know, and then they can come here immediately tomorrow. It is really really important. So that's all that I want to talk about.
Right,
Thank you.
Ms. Berna. And also we will be giving you lunch tickets for tomorrow as well. You can always contact us. This is the IRO Legal. This is SU incoming. You can always write to us. And now, when you are ready, we can go to our little walk. Thank you very much for participating.